Blessed is the man that walketh not under the counsel of the heathen, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the Lord of the Lord, and in this sight he dictate sunrise and sundown. Him I go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in the season. Him leaf never I go wither, whatsoever him jewel shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now they saw them there like a chaff, when the wind driveth away. Therefore, the heathen them never will turn upon judgment of the sinner among them in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord God, Jah, loveth the way of the righteous and the way of the sinner among them always and always. I will perish. The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pastures, him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea! Though I rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Who prepare us a table before I in the presence of our enemy them. Who anointed I head with no oil. The cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy. I go follow I all the days of I even. I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah. Kadama we groma beate la exag beer tanayista lina bashante shante shante shante. Kadama we. Gromabe, Atela. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonam, where we speak truth to power. Now, here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we'll do it on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. From the newsreel, we endeavor to always keep it real. This is the voice of the people. The voice of the people is the voice of God. My brother, my sister, today we have a number of issues to bring to you. And remember, over here, we stand on the side of the truth, where we speak truth to power. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Come here. And my name, Black Rasta. Now, in every African traditional home, there is a black pot. And each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes, and sizes, aromas, and even flavors relocate into the black pot, where they are subjected to some good amount of heating. In the aftermath, they produce food in all its sumptuousness, all its palatability, and all its nutritiousness. That is what we do here exactly. We sample so many different ideas from north, south, east, and west. And then we pick on the best in our quest to solve the problems of our country, our continent, our land, our people. This is the voice of the people. And the voice of the people is the voice of the Most High God. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. Come here. Now, the very first story we are looking at today is very, very interesting. Run it, my youth. Watch this. It says, gunshots at NPP Chief's Palace. Remember, a couple of days ago, we spoke about a certain chief in the northern region of Ghana who spoke as if he had no common sense. In this day, some of our chiefs do not have common sense. They walk like headless jacks. The common sense that we expect of traditional leaders, no, they don't have that. And a lot of it is because by virtue of your birth, you are entitled to be a leader even if you are not a natural leader. My great-grandfather was a king. Therefore, in that lineage, I am qualified to be a king. In other words, I am from the royal home. We have idiots who are born into the royal home. If we don't check them out and find out exactly who a true leader should be or could be, we will end up putting square pegs in round holes. And I think that this chief is one of those square pegs in round holes that we have. Who is this chief? A chief from the northern region of Ghana. Can you show me the photograph, please? The chief, my brother, my sister that we talked about. My brother, my sister spoke a couple of days ago. And what did he say? Please, we need to be quick. I need it quick and fast so we can make progress. If you slow down the pictures, you slow me down. And I don't enjoy it like that. Quick. This is the chief we are talking about. And he came out and made some utterances that are not befitting of a chief. Remember, I said a couple of days ago, he came out and he was ordering his people to vote for the ruling NPP. He didn't end there. He said that they must vote for the MP of the area as well. And he cursed the people who would not be voting for the ruling NPP and the MP of the area. He said, if you don't vote for them, when you go to the river, may the gods kill you. If you don't vote for them, when you walk out, may you die. May our gods kill you. Today, there's an update to the story. Run it, my youth. Watch this. It says, gunmen attack residence of chief who cursed community members who will vote for NDC. Run it, my youth. Now, start it properly. My brother, this is the chief we are talking about. And this is a correspondence from the northern region. What is the update? Unidentified gunmen on Wednesday evening attacked the Tamale residence of Gurumani. Dana Muhammad Abdullah, chief of Gurumani, in the Tolan constituency of the northern region. One person identified only as Mashoud, who is said to be a brother of the chief, sustained machete wounds on his head after the attackers allegedly attacked him with a machete. It is unclear why the residence of the chief was attacked. However, residents suspect it is in connection to his recent comments made against the NDC. Family sources say the matter has been reported to the police in Tamale. Now, the Naana Muhammad Abdullah, while recently addressing a mini rally held at his palace by the Member of Parliament, Habib Idrisu, evoked spirits of the land to strike with misfortune or even death any community member who would cast his votes for the opposition National Democratic Congress Party and its candidates. The gods of the land are protecting the community from individuals with malign intent, inshallah. And by the blessings of this king, Habib has won the elections. Baumia has won the elections. Dana Muhammad Abdullah said amidst loud cheers. Any woman in this community who will cast their vote for the umbrella, that's the NDC, I will mention their name, will be haunted by the spirits of the dam, the community's only source of drinking water, he said. Explaining the reason behind his declaration, the chief said that while the NDC was in power at some point, our water source became contaminated and was declared unhealthy for consumption. We requested assistance from the district to renovate the dam. The district chief executive at the time was drinking from this particular dam. Nonetheless, the administration failed to come to our aid after many appeals for attention. However, in 2020, or more recently, Habib offered us resources to build a wire wall around the dam to prevent competition between the people and their livestock and other animals. Meanwhile, the NDC has said that it will petition the Dagbon traditional leader to call the chief to order. NDC Tolling Constituency Communications Officer Dr. Seidu Fita told Ghana Web's Northern Regional correspondent, Mumuni Y. Yunus, that the chief's pronouncements were baseless and reckless political talk. He said that was not the first time the chief was openly campaigning against the NDC. Dash it away. In fact, the chief behaved so irresponsibly, unbefitting of a chief. A traditional leader like this, especially in that area of Ghana, when he speaks, the people hearken to his call. If he says, don't go out at this time, everybody goes to sleep. If he says, wake up at this time, everybody wakes up at the time. That is the power traditional chiefs have in the northern region and beyond. And if you use this power so recklessly and so irresponsibly, because you were looking for a water dam, and the NDC was unable to do it at the time, a political party, and an individual, an MP, came out and provided your needs. Therefore, nobody should vote for that party that could not provide that. You could have ended it there, but you went ahead to say they would die. The gods will strike them and kill them. So there is a conflict here. Are you a Muslim or you're a traditionalist? Because this is you talking and talking, Insha Allah, which is a very common phrase that Muslims use. Muslims do not believe in gods. They believe there's only one God, and that is Allah. Which gods are going to strike these people? My brother, I am against any form of violence. I'm not happy that people attack the palace. It is wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right. But, my brother, when the elections are here, we must be careful what we say in order not to incite people onto some form of violence. Violence in all its forms is condemned and very condemnable as such. But for a chief to come out and rain curses on people who are yet to go for an election, strike them with death threats should they vote for the opposition, is a reckless chief, and it's not even befitting of being called a chief. I have already called for the Northern Regional House of Chiefs to deal with this reckless, irresponsible chief. This is the area where they threaten people with juju. If you speak against an old man, you die. If you speak against an old man, he will make you go crazy. Look, if you have juju to make people mad, if you have juju to kill people, use that juju to build a dam. Don't be looking for a politician to come and build your dam. You have spiritual powers to kill each other. You have spiritual powers to make people mad. You have spiritual powers to prevent bullets from getting into your skin. Find spiritual powers to build your dams and build your roads and build schools. A lot of the people in the northern region are illiterate. Yet a lot of people from the northern region boast of some juju that they have that will not make them die early deaths. When you shoot them, the bullets do not penetrate. They have a way of praising some spirits that nobody sees except them. Yet when it comes to where it matters most, food and health and shelter, you are lacking. It's the most deprived region in the whole of Ghana. The most deprived, the most underdeveloped. That's why the first president of this nation, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, decided that everybody from the north, including me, should go to school for free. Remember the Northern Extraction Scholarship? Today, you are there boasting about juju. Wait until our festivals in the north come out. You see all come out with different juju, slapping each other with machetes. My brother, cutting each other with machetes and showing how the blade is not able to penetrate their skin. I wish you'd have juju to prevent you from getting sick. Yet go to the hospitals, the few hospitals they have there. They have common malaria and cold. Some of them are dying in there. Your juju cannot fight malaria, but it fights gunshots and machete wounds. Please, let's be reasonable. If we do not speak truth to power, we are going to remain so underdeveloped in some kind of mediocre thinking, a certain kind of thought that will not benefit anybody. If we decide to go under what is known as an era of silence, a generation of silence. We will all keep quiet whilst the West is being meted out to us. We were warriors right from the start. We didn't take no for any answer. We struck and we made sure that we won. It's not today that we become cowards. Everybody from that area is a natural warrior, and you know that. We won't sit down for a few irresponsible, reckless political chiefs to lead us into destruction. Strike! The people of Tolling should be coming out to demonstrate against the reckless, irresponsible chief. The Northern Regional House of Chiefs should come out and debunk and, in fact, bring this reckless guy to book. Bring his photo here. I love traditional authority, and everybody knows that. I am a traditionalist because I love tradition, right? That is why in every event you see me in my African attire, and I speak, sleep, talk, and walk Africa. But these are the people who disgrace Africa. A lot of our chiefs in the north are illiterate. But it does not mean if you are illiterate, you must not have common sense, what we call house wisdom. I am glad that people are calling for this man to be sanctioned. And I think we need to look at our tradition too. The fact that you are born into the royal home does not automatically make you a chief or a king. We must look upstairs and see if the wires in there are connected well, and if the elevators are going to the top floor. If not so, let them stay there, or else we'll keep idiots in our palaces as chiefs. I'll close on this note. Watch this. Dash my way. If you vote a clown into the palace, he doesn't become a king. He turns the palace into a circus. You want to hear it again? When you elevate a clown into a palace, he doesn't become a king. He turns the palace into a circus. Next time you go to visit him and you see a carrot dangling on his nose, you must know that you are visiting a circus, not a palace. That's the time. It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, and here we speak truth to power. Come here, my youth. Watch this. Next one. Now the next story says, Ablakwa blows up new scandal. Ablakwa blows up new scandal. Who is Honorable Okujato Ablakwa? Come here, my youth. Honorable Okujato Ablakwa is the MP for North Tongue in the Volta region of Ghana. It's a region that I love so much. Anytime I get tired, I drive 2.5 hours to Ho, and then I go up on the hills, pick up a good hotel, oh my God, and go under the waterfall. Let the water rain on my head, cool up my body, oh my God, and I give glory to the Most High Jah. In the night, I come out naked and sit on top of the mountains. Nobody sees me, and I just give reverence to creation. Oh my God. The Volta region is such a beautiful place, isn't it? And this man is an MP for North Tongue. For some time now, he has been a very deadly thorn in the flesh of the government in power. The government of Nana Akufo-Addo, the villain that we have as a president who has made Ghana a hellish abode. All 50 years of my life, I have never seen an election where the incumbent party goes out to campaign against its own policies. They come into power. Hey, betting tax is going to be abolished. E-levy is going to be abolished. They were the same people who brought these taxes on us. Now, if you cancel out betting tax, you are encouraging the youth to go out and bet them more, right? You are turning the nation, the youth, into a generation of gamblers. No wonder we have more betting centers in Ghana than we have clean drinking water. We have more betting centers in Ghana than we have schools. We have more betting centers in Ghana than we have common sense. That is why every now and then you walk out and the youth are betting and gambling their lives away. They know all the foreign teams in Europe. Yet their own indigenous teams like Real Tamale United, Asante Kotoko, Bofuakwa, and all those teams, none of them remembers them. After all, nobody bets on these teams. Okujeto Ablakwa has been a strong thorn in the flesh of this party. Every now and then, he comes out with an expose. Remember, he was the one who talked about the dirty cathedral that the president promised God. A man said he prayed to God in Israel at the Wailing Wall. And he told God, if you ever make me president, especially in these upcoming elections, I'm going to build you a house. He became president. Now he has to honor his promise to God. He said, because I'm your president and I made a promise to God, all you people who are Ghanaians must contribute to the building of the cathedral. He promised that he was not going to take public funds, but now, as it stands, they are stealing from the public coffers. And God, in his own wisdom, decided that he doesn't want a dirty house. Remember what the Bible tells you? He said, the house of God has now become a den of thieves. My brother, Okujeto Ablakwa, from one scandal to the other, he exposes. Now he has a new expose. Run it, my youths. Ablakwa blows alarm on 38.2 million American dollar visa processing scandal at Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Kaya bala baba baba ta 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 ta. Hey, what is this? Waiting be this. Watch this. It says the 38.2 million visa processing scandal. And he posted this on X today. We have been compelled to mount keen parliamentary surveillance on a number of sleazy midnight contracts being negotiated by the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government as their tenure comes to an end in a few weeks. These hurriedly negotiated contracts signed under a heavy cloud of opacity all have the same features. They do not follow due process. There is no public disclosure. Parliament is kept in the dark. Ghana's procurement laws are violated with impunity. The terms are unconscionable, and the expert advice of technocrats in the various ministries are recklessly ignored. Kaya Jame. One of such deeply troubling agreements I am currently tracking is a contract between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration and a company known as Access Citizen Services Ghana Limited. Intercepted agreements, internal memos, and other documents of impeccable validity revealed that a few days ago, specifically on the 2nd of October 2024, Ghana's Foreign Ministry signed a fresh contract addendum with Access Citizen Services Limited, Ghana, to handle all front-end visa applications of people seeking Ghanaian visas everywhere in the world. Listen, only a few protocol visas are exempted under the agreement. According to the contract, Ghana's diplomatic missions abroad will have 4 months from the date of Access Citizens opening a premium application center in their respective countries to completely hand over all front-end visa applications. Top diplomats and high-ranking security officials are totally outraged about the dangerous implications of the lopsided 2nd October 2024 agreement. Now, the agreement raises major concerns about data protection, national security, and a crude undermine of key functions of Ghana's diplomatic missions. Interestingly, the two parties have agreed to operate under the new dubious terms until 1st September 2028 with the option for another 5-year renewal. Hallelujah. According to the contract, Ghana's diplomatic missions abroad will have 4 months from the date of access citizens opening a premium application center in their respective countries to completely hand over all front-end visa applications. Yes, and watch this. Access citizens under the new agreement will enjoy absolute exclusivity. Watch this. Access citizens insist that they must be allowed to exclusively process a forecasted minimum of 695,468 visas between September 1, 2023 and September 1, 2028, which has been gladly granted by Ghana's foreign ministry. Now, from the unconscionable revenue sharing agreement under the contract, Ghana's foreign ministry will receive a paltry 3% and 10% of the fees from visa applicants. Visa applicants in the United Kingdom will pay £45, British pounds. Visa applicants in the United States of America will pay $55. Visa applicants in Germany and Italy will pay €55. Visa applicants in China will pay $55. And visa applicants in all other jurisdictions will pay $55. Conservative financial analysis show that access citizens will be raking in about 38.2 million American dollars between now and September 2028, while Ghana's foreign ministry struggles to get a measly $2 million out of that. Dash it away. Now, when you read this, it breaks the heart. It breaks the heart. Listen, when COVID-19 came, and these are documents that Ablakwa has put up for us to see. When COVID-19 came, we had such a sleazy, opaque contract that also went on. Many who arrived in the country complained about how they forcibly and lyingly, in quotes, falsely told them they had COVID when they didn't. Therefore, they were forced to be quarantined so they could make some money. All these allegations were denied. In the days of the COVID, I traveled to Nigeria. Nobody touched me. Once I showed them the document that I didn't have COVID, they didn't bother to go with their useless tests and all those kind of tests and tell you that you have COVID when you don't have it, so they could extort money from you. Ghana became the hub of the COVID extortion. It made the country very, very unpopular. Now you have visas and you are selling out the visas. People have to pay this amount of money so they can come. Then you have given the contract to a certain sleazy company that has no identity and wants to operate opaquely. What is this government doing? We have partnership with some countries who are supposed to enter the country without any visa needed, just as other countries have given us that privilege. Today, I get up and I sit in a plane and fly all the way to Jamaica, and nobody asks me for a visa. Same thing I do in Zimbabwe and some other such places. Now it's even South Africa. We fly to South Africa. Nobody asks us for a visa. You only need a passport. If you start squeezing people to pay high visa fees like this, and the money is not even coming to the states, only 3% is coming, so that politicians can get the rest of the money, pick that from under the table, and squeeze the country even harder. They are trying to get their retirement bonuses. When they are getting out of power, they cannot live like diplomats anymore. So they do everything possible to steal from under the table. They don't care if the whole country sinks like the Titanic so that they can stay afloat. What a country. You claim that you have built how many hospitals in this country? Yet when all you dirty ministers are sick, you run to America and England for treatment. I wish that Satan will treat you in those countries. A lot of you, Satan is waiting with a hard on in hell for you. He will sodomize you night and day. A lot of you dirty politicians. You are not loyal to the state. You don't care what happens to the millions as long as you make your billions. Today you are lying that you have some 111 hospitals built How many of those hospitals did you build? Yet, when you guys fall sick, none of the hospitals is fit and good enough to take care of you. You run to America. You have sold the land to Chinese. They enter here every now and then, dig any part of the land, pick up their gold, and leave the country in rubbles. Fire is burning you all, one after the other. To Ablakwa, bring him here. I want to say thank you so much. Anytime I start speaking truth to power, I sweat like a madman. That's how much passionate I am about my African people. When I see another man who is that passionate, I doff my heart for him. In my case, I doff my turban for him. Continue in this state. I keep telling you, I speak with this man every now and then. When your party comes into power, it doesn't mean the exposés must stop. That is when you must even dig harder and better. To God be the glory. Dash. It's the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo. And here we speak truth to power. When we return, we would like to read your messages. Remember, our numbers are on the screen. Pick up these numbers and do business with us. But if you want to send us any message in contribution to what we are saying and discussing, you know what to do. We are live on YouTube and also live on Facebook. Just comment and we shall read them in a jiffy. My name is Blakk RASTA and we are live from the capital of Ghana, Accra. Hey! Hey! Wayo!
Blackpot, Coco Show.
It's the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo. And here we speak truth to power. Thanks so much for joining us. And we apologize for the late start of the show, technical difficulties. My brother, my sister, next to my youth, and watch it roll. Our world. Hey! Who ordered excavators burning? Right now in Ghana, and a few years back, because of GALAMSEY, illegal mining, my brother, the task force will come all the way to the GALAMSEY sites where illegal gold mining is happening, and they were asked to burn down excavators. And we told them right from the start that it was a wrong thing. Yes, it's not good to burn this because we need this. So what we need them for? Bring them and make them national assets. Because after burning hundreds of this, we still run to China and import them using good money. Same way, when they arrest ganja smokers and seize the ganjas from them, all the ganja sacks that they seize from them, they come out and publicly burn that. Yet we run after people who sell marijuana in other countries and ask them for aid. Think. Our country has land for some of the best marijuana. Can even compete with the marijuana from Westmoreland, Jamaica, that everybody says is the best. Mavado was in this country. Somebody gave him Ghana ganja. He smoked it and went to sleep after 2 seconds of smoking. He woke up in the middle of the concert and started running around. The show still a go on, the concert still a go on, the concert still a go on. And he went to ask the man who gave him the ganja to smoke, "You sure you never laced me ganja? You sure you never put nothing in it?" This is Ghana ganja. It's not for beginners. It's not for amateurs. If you're a beginner, don't try. If you try it, you will fly like a bird with no wings. Mavado should have been a great ambassador for Ghana Ganja. He tasted it and he saw the potential. Let's get a little bit more serious. Who ordered for the burning of the excavators? Do you know? Issues are coming up. They have started burning the excavators again after a short period of stay. Run it, my youth. Let's see what they have in the news. Lord God have mercy. Galamsey Security Task Force was never told to burn seized excavators. And this is Fatima Abubakar. She's from my hometown, all the way from the northern region. I met this lady once or twice, right? I think we had a beautiful conversation. Let's hear what she has to say. Run it, my youth. The Minister of Information, Fatima Abubakar, has addressed concerns from a segment of the public regarding why the military task force burns excavators seized from illegal miners. A section of the public has, on several occasions, criticized the government for directing the destruction and burning of mining equipment, particularly excavators, when the seized equipment could be used for other purposes. I was the first to talk about this, right? You all remember, right? However, in response to these concerns, Fatima Abubakar clarified that the burning of the excavators was not part of the mandate given to the military task force assigned to eradicate illegal mining on water bodies. Speaking on Adom FM on Thursday, October 17, 2024, that's today, Fatima Abubakar stated that the government's directive to the task force was to either seize the equipment of illegal miners or to decommission it. There was this misinformation claiming the government took a policy to burn excavators, but there was nothing of that sort. We never gave such policies. The policy we gave them was to seize the equipment or to decommission them. So the illegal miners cannot use them again. Now, the burning of the excavators was the sole discretion of the task force because they felt it was the easiest way. Supporting the task force's decision to burn the equipment, she stated that it would deter and prevent illegal miners from taking parts of the equipment and later returning unnoticed by the task force to reuse the equipment for their activities. Dash it out. So what is my countrywoman saying? Dash it, my youth. What is she saying? She's telling us this. Oh, we didn't ask them to burn the excavators. We only asked them to seize the excavators and other mining equipment and then decommission. These are the terms they use to confuse many. How many people in Ghana understand the word decommission? Or even commission? A country that has illiteracy so high. So they come and speak English that they themselves do not even understand. Even the Queen of England doesn't understand. And then they get away with the nonsense. My brother, listen. Seize the equipment. You may even decommission the equipment so they would not use them. To decommission simply means to make them unusable. In this context. That's what it means. Make the excavators unusable. So the task force, the army, the police, they go to the place and seize the equipment. How do we make this unusable? In other words, in her own words, how do we decommission this? It is our discretion of decommissioning. That is at stake right now. So we set it on fire. Or we decide to smelt them if we have the capacity. But the easiest way is to set them on fire. You took a very terribly bad decision that was devoid of common sense. You live in a country that is importing these equipment into the country using the taxpayers' money so frivolously. and you have the opportunity to get these excavators for free from criminals, and you set them on fire. It's equivalent to asking America for a certain aid. You are asking America to give you $1 billion American dollars in aid. Then you go out and seize $1 billion American dollars from criminals and drug barons. And then you come out because you want to say you are holier than thou. Yeah, this money is from illegal trade. This is what is called money laundering. And because the country is not interested in money laundering, we are setting this $1 billion on fire. Check that they set fire on it and clap. Inspector of police is the most reasonable. He's very wise. You set the $1 million American dollars on fire. Then you turn to America and say, we are waiting for the $1 million that we begged you for. Common sense has flown out. So, Madam Fatima too, Abubakar, after saying all these things, you come back and say, you agree with the burning because it makes them unusable. In other words, they are decommissioned. I think the point she's trying to make is that they did not really say set them on fire. Even though she's not against setting the excavators on fire. So the principal issue is still here. Why do you destroy those excavators when the nation could use them? Is it a question for the gods? Dash down. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And when we do return, we will be reading your messages. Keep them coming at this point. I would say Claudia Gardner, all the way inside Jamaica. You are originally from Hanover. I see you, and thanks so much for joining us. And many more from America, from Dubai, and all over. I see all of you. Make sure that you comment. Canada, I see Canada. Love and respect. We'll return. Hey! Hey! Wayo!
Blakk Pot, Kukushonamo.
It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo. Here we speak truth to power. Make sure you take the numbers scrolling on your screen and do business with us. Yes, an advert on this show. Hey, we'll see your business all over the world. Oh my God. All right, so let's hear from you. What do you think about the ongoing? What do you agree with? What don't you agree with? One boy says, welcome back, my king. Wayo, Kofi Azuma says, greeting to my big brother, Blakk Rasta, on this blessed Thursday. And Blakk Rasta is on time. Yes, we try to be on time every time. He says, make sure all watching this live stream right now would share and also like it. And share on all social media platforms. Goswe Jata says, listening live in Kumasi. Come here. Wayo. And that's the garden city where the Otumfo himself is. Greetings to the Otumfo. He loves this show so much. He loves it. Albert Ellis says, more fire, Blakk. Asamoah Daniel Kweku says, good evening, Blakk Rasta. Watching you from Paris. Blakk, I love you. Ça va? Tuela? Moi, je t'aime aussi. Mohammed Banjir one says the Blakk Pot is on fire with the legendary Blakk Rasta. Come here! Share the link and let everyone join. So pick up some little wisdom. Come here! Run it, my youth. Dash it. Wayo. Signed MC Scorpion. All right? Grace Saki says hi. And we say hi back. Kofi Azuma says, make sure you all watching this live stream, you share and you call all your family and friends to come around and watch this. Abubakar Osmanu says, Blakk, respect, with all due respect to Asante Yine Asante Man, but frankly speaking, the non-entities in the Ghanaian political space, well, he mentions an ethnic group. I do not think that it is the right thing to say. You can't lump up a whole ethnic group and say everybody from the ethnic group is this. Please. All right? Kofi Azuma says, we don't have over 50 watching this live streaming who have clicked on the like button and subscribe to this channel. It is free to do so. And Blakk Rasta, how much you love what you are doing for Ghana is so much. All right, so he says that a lot of people are watching, yet not even 50 have hit on the like button. Please like it and share it so many more people can feel the vibration. Mark Romeo Fori says, good evening, everyone here. And Reginald Selom Agbojo. And these are comments from Facebook, right? Says, good evening, my teacher. Some of these, our chiefs, are not leaders. They are not true leaders. Finn Ahmed Eko says, welcome, legend. We watching you from Dubai. Apaglia Emmanuel says, good evening, legend. Jack Guide, watching you live from Hacho. All right. Hakim Mumuni says, good evening, bro. Watching you live in Wa. And Macromeo Fori says, the future president, Okujato Ablakwa. Ah, all right. Are we done? We have more comments. All right. We have 2 more issues and we'll be done for the day. Run it, my youth. Now the next one says, reset or sink further. And this is Professor Naana James speaking. She is an academician. She is an educationist, like my father and my mother of blessed memory. My mother loved teaching, and she gave me her genes. I love to talk and also to teach. This is the NDC's running mate. She's a very experienced woman. This woman is not a politician. This woman here is an educationist. She's not a career politician. She's a lecturer at the university. She has been plucked out and made the running mate. I wish many more such people would get into politics so that they will dim the light of corruption and career politics in our system. She's saying something. Run it, my youth. December 7 polls. Reset or sink further. Jane Opoku Ajiman tells Ghanaians, run it, my youth. Watch this. We have the option to reset this country. It's not going to be easy. It's not a joke or child's play. But we either reset or we sink further. The choice is ours, she declared. So reset means kick out this government in power and bring in the new one. Or you still have a choice. The Titanic is sinking. You can sink it further. That's what she's saying. Professor Opoku Ajiman criticized the New Patriotic Party government's performance since taking office in 2017, citing a deteriorating economy, environmental degradation, and poor governance as key issues. She highlighted that polluted water bodies, poisoned lands, and a broken economy have become the hallmarks of the current administration. Do you agree with her? Listen to her. Bring it back. Bring it back. She said, she highlighted that polluted water bodies, poisoned lands, and a broken economy have become the hallmarks of the current administration. Polluted water bodies, is it true? Poisoned lands, is it true? Broken economy, is it true? She should have added wanton, dirty, demonic corruption and lack of self-pride. A lot of Ghanaians are running out of Ghana. And they don't even go to better countries. They go to countries where democracy has never had a bed, let alone a room. It's sad. Ghanaians are running out of the nation. The other day, a few brethren of mine came over to me and they wanted to go to Jamaica. He said, Blakk RASTA, can you aid us to go to Jamaica? I said, yeah, that would be nice, as tourists. What do you want to go and do? He said, yeah, I want to go and look for a job. I said, job? You know the rate of unemployment in Jamaica? If you are going as a tourist, if you are going for historical purposes, I will recommend that you go and see the beauty of Jamaica. Well, you can still try. You will compete with Jamaicans to get a job. That's okay. My brother, my sister, one of them decided to go. Right now, he's one of the best ganja farmers in Westmoreland. The other day, he told me that now he's even planting ganja. Is it Clarendon? He mentioned. Something is telling me I should put out his photograph. But for security reasons, I will not do that. He told me, Blakk RASTA, I'm having my best times. In Ghana, they call me in Jamaica, they call me the African ganja farmer. And he's happy about it. A lot of people go to him because he combines the African tactics and the Jamaican tactics and grows the ganja in Westmoreland. A lot of ganja smokers want to smoke ganja from the farm of the African ganja farmer in Westmoreland. The other day, he was able to make it to England, and he told me he had gone there trying to get some links to supply. Yet in his own country, if we are caught with the smallest piece, you will rot in jail while corrupt, demonic politicians who steal billions walk free. Come here. My brother. Naana is saying something. She's saying, you have a choice. And the choice that you have, do you want to sink deeper or you want to reset and start afresh? I prefer to start afresh. I've told you, if this government retains power, I, Blakk RASTA, won't live in this country anymore till they are out. And I've told you, I don't like this government in power. It's a demonic government. I've said it time and again. I was one of those that urged them on and supported them to take over the reins of this nation. But they have disappointed us. And I keep saying it. There's not one politician who will come and say, I gave Blakk RASTA some money. No, I don't run after them. I'm a very proud poor man. I told you, the other day, Kennedy Japan saw me and he told me, you are the one claiming that you are genuine and you are in poverty, whilst your colleagues are all building houses all over the place and they drive the best cars. I looked at him. He said, look at them. They are all making money. But you are sitting here saying you don't want to do what they do. I asked him one question after laughing. I said, do you want a corrupt friend who is rich, or you want a poor friend who is loyal? He's not answered it up till now. He's still thinking about the answer. I prefer a loyal poor friend to a corrupt rich friend. Who do you prefer? Dash it away. Naana Jane is not a politician. She's not. She's an educationist who is just telling them the reality of the town. And I like her. As for Baumia and his Galamsey running mate, posterity is waiting for them. Dash it out. Next story, we are done. All right? Yeah, next story. And we are done. Galamsey MP, AFRIYIE AYEW prophesies. He's supposed to be a medical doctor, but I've taken the doctor from his name. This guy here is supposed to be a medical doctor, but I've decided not to add a doctor to his name. In fact, he looks like a guy I went to school with, either at TI Ahmadiyya Secondary School, Kumasi, or the University of Science and Technology, Kwame Nkrumah. I'm sure if he's the one, he will give me a call one of these days, and I will chastise him more. You see this guy here? He's a very dirty politician. This guy here is one of the dirtiest politicians we have in our country. He's supposed to be a medical doctor. Illegal mining is all over the place. And he went on a political platform for his party 2 weeks ago and told the whole Ghana that they will not stop the illegal mining today. Neither will they stop it tomorrow. The last time they tried to stop it, they lost a lot of votes. Because a lot of the youth are into it. And when you speak against it, they don't vote for you. For that matter, they will prefer having the youth go out there, destroy the land, and have it so that they will win the elections. And that's a medical doctor. He doesn't care about the problems that come with illegal mining. The poisoned water bodies, the poisoned land, the cancers that people are getting, urinary problems, and so on and so forth. He only cares about power. That's why I say he's a dirty politician. When we blew up the issue, the media, he came out and said they had doctored the tape. We asked him to prove. Because my media house, we had the full tape. He ran like a chicken in the cold. He couldn't come back. He ran to media commission, trying to get the support of the media commission because his party is in power. But when they looked at the issue, and with the facts there, they just looked at him and probably told him, pray that Ghanaians who are short-circuited in the head will forget about this issue so your political career could continue. In Ghana, we are a breaking news nation. When the news comes hot, we all jump on it. Wait. Give us 1 week. We all forget about it. And we look forward to the next breaking news. That's what we do. So his prayer is that the Ghana that he knows, they will forget this. But as long as people like us are alive, we will never forget the irresponsible remark. This guy, who is a member of parliament and is supposed to be called an honorable, he's behaving like a headless jack. I called on the GMA, the Ghana Medical Association, to sanction this guy. He's not ready and fit to be called a medical doctor. That's why I took the doctor out of his name. He's not supposed to be called an honorable. This is a dishonorable member. Today he's saying something else. You know what he's saying? He's prophesying. From medical doctor to a prophet. Prophesy, prophet. Says MPP will win with more than 148 seats in 2024 election. If 2024 election is held today, well, you can tickle yourself and laugh. You are free to do that. You can play the Don Quixote. You can look at your own reflection in the mirror and pretend that that is another person in there. It's on to you. The member of parliament for Efidiasia Sokore, Dr. Naana AFRIYIE, is confident the governing New Patriotic Party will win the pending elections, even if the elections were held today. According to him, every study that has been conducted on the election shows that the MPP is winning the elections, and the major opposition party, the National Democratic Congress, is aware of that. That's it. It's a lie. All the statistics that came out showed that the NDC is winning. So what statistics? Your bedroom statistics or the NPP's own statistics? You are an academician. You are supposed to be an academician. Speak with facts. If you are referring to statistics, tell us which statistics. Info Analytics, the most credible, came out 3 times this year already And in all cases, it's been the NDC. So what cock and bull statistics is this? Anyway, this is a Galamsey member of parliament. They are not fit to be members of parliament, neither are they supposed to be even called medical doctors. That's it. My name is Blakk RASTA. I want to say thank you so much for being part of this great session. It's been beautiful, it's been nice, it's all in the interest of our nation. Here we speak truth to power. Sometimes we make mistakes and we always apologize if we do. But we try as much as possible to be on the side of the truth. Again, this is all in the interest of our nation, Ghana, and our continent, Africa, and of course, our people. Let's see your final messages, and we'll be done. All right? I hear we have some technical issues. We are unable to bring you your last comments. Please, we apologize for not being able to bring the comments. In fact, soon we're going to be opening phone lines so you can interact with us directly. We might even use video chat so you can talk to us via video. I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. It's been the Blakk Pot, and my name is Blakk RASTA. One more time, Claudia Gardner, all the way in Jamaica. Love and respect. And to the dancehall man crew, say love and respect. Westin Mirror, love and respect. And to the whole of Jamaica, salute. Hey! Hey! Boyo!